Right, hi guys, how we all doing? Welcome back. Anyone who will remember my old channel will remember that I was the Dorset Mamil cycling, and I unfortunately stepped on the wrong toes of three different companies who came at me via YouTube. And basically the outcome was I was made to close down my channel. So I can't go into that. However, what I can say is that I can update you on where I am at this moment in time and what I'm thinking of doing going ahead. So if you remember my old channel, if you're part of it or if you weren't, let me refresh you of what I used to do. So I used to sit here or go out cycling or work on the bike, give you guys basic maintenance videos, basic reviews on products, and occasionally we'd go out on a bike and we'd meet up with people and I would show you different areas of the southwest or further afield if I went. And that was it. Dead simple. However, I did then get caught up with a warranty issue with my bike, which started to go a bit wrong, and I started to step on their toes when I started putting emails up and letters from them from different areas of Europe, from their main homeland in America, all contradicting each other. That's them contradicting themselves. And then I had another issue which then led to an incident to which the same company did not want to know and did not want to help. But luckily, my insurance company, who I will say, BICMO, stepped in and they were fantastic. And them, along with Giant UK via a shop called H2 Gear in London, actually sourced me a frame set to replace the frame set I had, and I am now basically in the situation where I have a new bike. In between old bike and channel getting locked down and new bike, I also had a Bowman Palace 3. Now, I'm not going to go into the Bowman Palace 3 on this video. What I will do is I will do another vlog where I will tell you about the Bowman Palace 3, my thoughts on it. I lived with it. It wasn't given to me by Bowman or anything like that. My wife purchased it for me whilst insurance claim was going through. And yeah, I've got lots of pictures of it built up in various states over the last few weeks I had it. And I will let you know what I thought of it. But yeah, very nice bike. And I will go deeper into a lot of the pros and a couple of cons I had with that bike. So, what does that leave me with now? That leaves me in the situation where, if you remember my old channel, I managed to source and find my original Stump Jumper M2 frame that I raced, and it was actually my frame. And now the plan of that was to slowly buy retro bits from that era that I really liked, Ringle stuff, Hope stuff, USE, and build it up with XTR into a fantastic 90s retro bike. Well, because now I have my new road bike, which is a Giant TCR, I needed something that I could play around with the kids when we go off on holidays or off to the woods. So I've built the Stump Jumper up with just basic from the late 90s, early 2000s Shimano Dual. However, it's new old stock, or it's old new stock, whichever way around. So it's all pretty much unused except for the LX rear mech. I've got a set of downhill built up wheels, so the wheels are really heavy, but they're robust. And yeah, so that will be another vlog. I will take you through the Stump Jumper, I'll take you through the TCR, and I will show you pictures and tell you about the Bowman. So that's how this channel is going to start. It's called Love Cycling because, hey, I just love to cycle. And my forum that I got rid of about 50% of the people who were being annoying, and I was left with a nice small forum on Facebook called Love Cycling. Really friendly group. People are more than welcome to come and join me on that. However, you have to read the rules, you have to sign the rules, you have to answer the questions. If you don't, you ain't getting in. And if you come along to my forum and you are rude or bully or trolling or anything like that, you're gone. You're blocked. End of. This time around, I'm not taking any prisoners when it comes to that type of thing. If you just want to watch things or look at things so that you can pick holes in things that other people have built and love and ride, go away. You're not welcome. There you go. Let's set that precedence up now. And I'll just take comments down and I'll remove comments and I won't even bother to interact with people now like that. Especially as I didn't realise that one of those people that was doing that to me was actually specialised digging. So, anyway, you've got to be careful. Anyway, let's talk about where we're going to go from here then. So, I'm going to hopefully do a review on the products that I've got. I've got a few new things since we were last talking that I've now put a few miles on, which I can talk to you about and review, and a few old things, of which I'd like to say a big thank you to Scribe. If you ever saw my last one, Scribe gave me a set of wheels, even before I found, I think I was only on about 700 subs back then. They gave me a set of wheels to test and review. When my channel got shut down, I felt, that I couldn't uphold my end of the bargain anymore and keep giving you guys reviews on the Scribe wheels. So I contacted Scribe. In fact, that's a lie. Alan from Scribe personally messaged me saying, Jace, is everything okay? Your channel's gone. Are you all right? First thing he said. When I told him the situation, I said, look, do you want the wheels back? Strictly speaking, I don't think I'm allowed to start a new channel again until, I've jumped through certain hoops, and I'm not sure if I want to start a channel again after this experience. To which Alan went, no, Jace, keep the wheels. They're yours. We will treat you like a standard customer as if you bought them. So any warranty issues, give us a shout. So big thumbs up to Scribe. They didn't have to do that. And they know I was more than willing to box the wheels back up and send them back. However, I have done a year-long review on my Facebook site. I'm doing lots of finger stuff again. So Scribe, thank you. Again, Revo Lubes I was doing a little bit with. Revo Lubes contacted me and said, we can help if there's anything you need help with. We know our ins and outs of the legal system and on YouTube and social media. So that was very kind of them. So that's really nice that those companies cared enough to ask after me, and I really appreciate that. So at the moment, the Scribe wheels are stuck on my TCR. Yes, they were gravel wheels. However, they're still lightweight gravel wheels. They were sub 1500 grams. They're now on my TCR. And yeah, I would like a set nice deep carbons on the TCR because that's the type of bike it is. But the Scribes will do, and I will keep reviewing them and letting you know how I get on with them. And I can be perfectly honest, and I was before perfectly honest about anything. As you will know, I started my last channel with a box sat on this sofa from Zero, and within a month and a half I'd broken the free hub, and I was a bit naughty. I didn't tell Zero I was YouTubing until I didn't hear back from them. And I said, look, you've got another week to contact me, because if you don't contact me about your issue with your free hub, it's already on social media. I'm just waiting on you. Funny enough, free hub turned up within 2 days. But there you go. We'll forget that. I haven't got the Zeros anymore. Those Zeros got sold. I end up with a second set on the Holdsworth, and the Holdsworth has gone on to another YouTuber, gentleman called Grant Doyle. So he now has my Holdsworth frame and my Zero AR30s that he has built up for himself in a different kind of, actually very similar build that I had, just a few different bits and bobs, but not a lot. So yeah, guys, that's it. I'm back as Love Cycling. I'm going to do it a little bit differently. I'm not going to try and bombard you guys with I was doing about 3 a week. I'm going to try and keep it down to one, maybe one every 2 weeks. And what I want to try and do is give you guys, I've been asked, so I keep getting asked of lots of people, Jace, I loved your front neck vlog. I used to use that to help me set up if I thought I was doing something wrong. I love your rear neck vlog. So what I'm going to do, guys, is it's going to be older school mountain bike stuff. If I have to work on my girls' bikes, which are very new mountain bikes, I might show you how to bleed brakes and that, but that ain't going to be for a long time. Not at least probably 18 months away. And I'll take you over the stuff that you need to do on a standard road bike, all the stuff that I thought I'd put out there before that I thought was important for safety reasons. So explaining to people why you need a good expander wedge in forks, you know, why you need to use a tool wedge. I'll take you through all that again because I've been asked. This time I'll break it down. So a lot of my maintenance last time was done on a bike build where I built a bike and I showed you, you know, how you do the gears one week, how you do the brakes next week. I'll break it down into individual kind of 10 to 15 minute vids on what this is, how it works, and how to adjust it. And I think that way then I'll just have a list of nice, easy kind of how-to videos for you guys. I'm probably going to not bother with reading the comments. I might even turn commenting off. But you can join me on Facebook. But like I said, the admin are harsh. They will follow the rules, and if people aren't filling out all the answers and are joining, and bear in mind as well, guys, that we will look at profiles. So, like for example, a couple of days ago, I had someone called John who lived in, I don't know, I think it was Indonesia, who his Facebook profile was less than a week old, and he'd managed to join something like 100 plus cycling forums in the UK. Now, to me, that is somebody abroad who knows lots of fiefs in the UK, and they are looking for people's locations of nice bikes. So again, guys, if you join and your profile's a day old and looks dodgy, that's it, you ain't getting in. But anyone else, please come along, please fill the answers out correctly, be respectful to people's products. If you see a bike that you don't like because, I don't know, it broke on you, you don't need to tell the other person that. Theirs may be perfectly fine. If, however, you've got a bike that has a warranty recall because of something breaking, and then you spot somebody on the group has that bike, you know, please, you know, feel free to say, look, hi mate, did you realise Cannondale just contacted me about a warranty recall on the Kingpin? Because, you know, that might be handy if they haven't heard, or if they bought the bike second hand, they're not going to get told because that's it, it's lost in the system by that point. So yeah, so that's what I'm running there. That's what I'm going to do with the channel. Now, for anyone who doesn't know who I was before, everyone else who was with me on the last journey, thanks for coming back. Please like, please subscribe again. Let's get some conversation going again. Get over onto my forum. Let's get it back to where we were before. But to everyone else who doesn't know who I am and why this chubby guy is sat here talking to you about bikes when you may think I have no right to, especially look at that. That is proper lockdown haircut. That is Quiff City. Basically, who I am is a guy who built his first bike from scratch at the age of 11, out the back of a local bike shop, out of broken bikes. I then went on with a local guy who is now a mechanic locally, who has the same name as me, Jason, to doing that in more scale for a sports shop locally in Bridport. We would go to Soames Cycles in Collerton and Devon, and we would get 10 or 12 bikes and build up about 8 bikes out of it in my mum's garage. Then the bike shop, well, not one a bike shop, but a sports shop would sell those bikes on to their customers, and the owner would give me and Jason a bit of money, and he would have a bit of money. So I started off very early on building bikes, very early on racing bikes at an amateur level, all mountain bikes. My background is predominantly mountain biking, cross country in the late 80s, early 90s. I then left this area and joined the Armed Forces. I then raced MTBs for the Armed Forces at an intermediate level. A lot of the events we would go to, we wouldn't even use our own names because we'd race in the Royal Navy kind of outfits or Royal Marines outfit that I was in originally. And a lot of the time we would just write a name like, you know, Royal or John Royal or something like that, so that the next person who, you know, if I was then based away and someone else went to another race and it was all linked, you know, you could end up kind of getting, you know, a kind of representation at races as being the Royal Marines or being the Royal Navy. A few guys were very high level, and you know they would be full on kind of themselves. and they would be sponsored and sent all around the world by the Navy. That didn't happen for me because I was doing other things, including skiing and shooting for the Royal Navy as well. So it was all fun at the beginning. However, then I had a very nasty motorbike accident, which a lot of you will know quite a bit about, because if you've met me, it does have a lot to do with my life. It's where my life changed course. It was a life-changing incident. I broke my back in 2 places. I had to learn to stand again, walk again, talk again. I then discovered when I eventually got back down a submarine that I had no idea where I was in a submarine. And that's when they started realising that something could go wrong up here in the accident as well. And I had a bleed and scar tissue in my brain that had been missed. And years of memories and life experiences and skills were completely gone. And they never come back. So occasionally when you're watching this, like even now I suffer from word dysphasia. So we could be talking about guitars. We're not, because this is a cycling channel, but if we were saying, I could be going, this is my guitar, I love this guitar, but my favourite trombone is this guitar. And my brain is going up to a pot to pull the words, and the words up there are in a big barrel of musical things. And because I'm talking about musical things, I know it's got to come out of this barrel here. But then trombone comes out when actually I'm talking about a guitar. And I don't know I'm doing it. And it can happen at any time, and it's really, really random. So if we're talking about a chain and then I say bar end or saddle, just ignore me. If we're talking about a chain, we are talking about a chain, unless I'm physically pointing at something else. So yeah, that happens quite a lot with me, unfortunately. And the other thing that happens is, like, even now my short-term memory is so rubbish, I don't actually remember what we were talking about at the beginning of the vlog. So I've had vlogs before that are 30 minutes long, where actually the last 10 minutes are the first 10 minutes repeated because I didn't realise I'd already told you. So I apologise for that again, but that is the nature of the beast. That is me. That's how it happened. And it's something I've got to live with, and unfortunately you guys might have to suffer. But there we go. So yeah, so that's who I am. Love cycling on Facebook. Come along, join up. Again, I don't know if I'm going to leave. I might leave the comments on here. And you know, just know that, you know, any comments I think are derogatory towards myself, to other members, because it did get, I got a bit in, there was a bit of nastiness going on last time between 2 particular people. One guy I know really well and didn't deserve it, and another guy I have no idea who he is. I do suspect he's local actually, but whenever I approach him he doesn't want to admit to it. But I'm not having that, so any comments on that will be gone. As simple as that. And that's how I run the Facebook channel as well. We try and keep it really friendly, especially in this current COVID time. A lot of people have just got to the kind of their limit of what they can handle. Hopefully we're going to come out of that. Hopefully we can all start meeting up. We can go for rides. We can get some stuff going on at the New Forest. Yeah, hopefully there should be some exciting stuff coming. And I want to apologise for the next kind of probably 6 or 7 months worth of vlogs. They're going to be me going over a lot of things that I've been asked about, that I've done before, but people still use those videos as reference. So a lot of the initial stuff is going to be me doing guides for you guys to easily go to, of how to set a front mech up, how to set a rear mech up, how to tune gears, so on and so forth. Unless you guys have got any extras that you particularly fancy, please put below. So I suppose I better leave the comments on after all that. Please like, please subscribe, and please come along for the new Love Cycling channel. And me, and Roxy that's still over there, the dog. Better get her in, haven't we? Roxy. There she is. See, she's still going and kicking. COVID hasn't got us all yet. Catch you soon, guys.